Hello people! Today's video is going to be a wear test and a first impressions on this little guy here. This is the Barry M All Night Long Full Coverage Concealer. This has been out for a long time I feel now, but I've heard some good things about it, so I thought, it's so affordable. Let's just try it, see what the deal is, see if it is actually any good. So that's what we're going to do today. Like I said, I'm going to do a wear test, first impressions and everything. And I've also included like me doing most of the rest of my makeup as well, just so the video isn't super boring. So if you want to see how this concealer performs and see how long it lasts as well, and we'll see if it does actually last all night long, then make sure you're subscribed, give the video a thumbs up too, and just keep watching. Okay, so as always, I'm just gonna read a little bit about the concealer just from the websites. So it retails for £4.49. So affordable. It's called the all night long full coverage concealer. So it says it blurs the skin's imperfections with this full coverage soft focus effect concealer that is perfect for covering up imperfections and illuminating the complexion. It's paraben free and with vitamin E that moisturizes, and it blends seamlessly into the skin for a customizable finish. So the shade range isn't the best, it's like 11 shades. I did get mine from Superdrug and they literally barely had any shades. This is the one that I got and it's in the shade Waffle. And to be fair, it looks a tiny bit dark, so I'm hoping that my powder kind of brightens it up, because it does look a tiny bit dark just looking at it like that. But the shade that was like one shade lighter than this was like way too light and way too pink, so the shade range is not the best. It's not good. But it's $4.49. They might extend the shade ranges, I don't know. And it's vegan as well, which is great. We love that. We're gonna get testing. It's really hot right now. I'm dying. Foundation is literally like sweating off my face right now. Cute, right? So my nails look absolutely horrendous, so we're gonna, as always, pretend that they look nice when they don't. Okay, so I'm going to do what I usually do when I test foundations and even concealers as well. I'll blend out one side of my face with a brush and then the other side with a sponge. This is the little guy here. Like I said, I got the shade Waffle and it's just a little doe foot. Nothing special. The shade isn't actually that bad actually. It's quite close to my skin tone. Like it's close to my foundation shade, but I like that sometimes, so I'm gonna... It feels really lightweight and a bit liquidy, so I've just put like 2 coats. Like I've dipped it in twice. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm just going to use my sponge first, seeing as I've got it out and it's a bit dampened from my foundation. So that's the shade. Oh, that blends really easily. Whoa! That blended so easily. I feel like I want a bit more coverage. See if I can get any excess on my lids. No, there's not much left on the sponge, but that blended out so quickly. And obviously you can see the difference between no concealer and concealer. You can still see my dark circle a little bit. So I'll do the brush side now and then I'll compare and see if we've got more coverage. This blends out so nicely. I think because it's quite liquidy and quite thin, like in a good way, that it just blends really easily. It's kind of reminded me of like the NARS, the Radiant Creamy Concealer. I haven't used that in so long, but it kind of reminds me of that, like the consistency of it. Or like the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which isn't my favourite because I don't get the coverage from that, but this has got some good coverage actually. Like that is covered pretty well. Okay, so that's the sponge side, and then this is the brush side. So you can still see like my dark circles through the sponge side, and you can see it a lot less with that side, I think anyway. But it looks really nice. It does kind of give you a nice little dewy effect. And I feel like my skin does actually look not that blurred, but it looks very smooth around like my cheek area where my pores kind of are. I mean, I don't have like large pores anyway, but it looks nice and smooth around that area. So I'm just going to go in with a second layer and then we'll give you a quick look on what it looks like with both sides, and then I'll add the powder and everything and we'll see what it looks like. I've just like extra powdered like around my face because it is hot today. It is hot here, so I'm just gonna make sure I've fully powdered, but this is what the skin's looking like. I like how everything's looking. It didn't crease too bad actually while I was like blending out the other side. So yeah, I'm kind of liking it. Obviously you can see what the skin looks like and everything. Honestly, I feel like there isn't much difference between the brush and the sponge side. I think because I went in twice and like actually did 2 layers of the concealer, you can't really tell much of a difference. The only kind of thing that, it's like a tiny thing, but I feel like the packaging is just a tiny bit messy because when you put the doe foot kind of back in, like the wand, it kind of like, I don't know if it's just been overfilled, which I guess can be a good thing because at least they put products in there. Kind of like spills out at the side a bit, so I feel like it can be a little bit messy, but it's just the tiniest thing, so I'm not overly bothered because it is literally like £4. Go finish off the rest of this face and then we'll see how everything looks when it's all done. So, me being me, obviously I forgot to check the time when I started filming. It's currently 3:30 in the afternoon. I'm pretty sure I started filming around maybe quarter to like 2:45, I'd say. It's me, I always forget the time. That's just always happens. Anyway, concealer looks really nice under the eyes and all my makeup applied just fine all over. I thought I would just include like me doing the rest of my makeup, or like most of it, just so the video isn't just super boring. So I'll leave everything that I've used in the description box anyway. Just a look of what everything looks like. Yeah, I like it. As a first impression, I do really like it. It just blended really quickly and really nicely, and I like how it looked with the powder on top and everything. Obviously, I know I've started this video mid-afternoon, so we'll see how I go with the wear test. We'll see how long I can keep my makeup on my face for, but like I said, it's pretty hot outside, so we'll see how it lasts in the heat. To be fair, I think it'll be my foundation that comes off before anything else, honestly. Like, that will probably just sweat off my face, as lovely as that sounds. Yeah, 3:30 in the afternoon right now. I'll do some more check-ins and stuff, but yeah, that is it for now. I'll probably see you soon. Okay, I am so bad at this, but it's currently 6:10 in the evening again. I've had to do the watch, but there we go. 6:10 at the minute. I left my phone downstairs, so I don't have it, but this is what the skin's looking like. I've been out, like I said before, it's really hot today, I've eaten and stuff, obviously. I mean, it's concealer, so that's probably not an issue, but it still looks really good under the eyes. It doesn't feel dry or anything either. There is no creasing whatsoever. I can't see any creasing like through the eyeshadow either, so I know it's only been like 3-4 hours maybe, but it's still looking pretty good. It's very, very nice and smooth under the eyes and everything. I don't know if it's just because of the heat, but obviously like here where my cheeks are, I didn't powder too much so I could see how the concealer is going to hold up in the heat, and it probably might get a tiny bit shiny because it's so hot today, but other than that everything is looking good. I did drag the concealer down so then I could test if it's good for oily skin or anything like that. I'd say for dry skin definitely it looks like it's pretty good for dry skin because mine can be very dry sometimes, and it hasn't cracked up, it doesn't look dry or anything like that, so we're good for now. Okay, I'm back, and yes, once again I've left my phone downstairs because I'm just that good at life. So anyway, it's pretty much 8 PM, call it, I'll have to show you on my watch. Pretty much 8 PM and I've had no issues with this concealer. I really, really like it. I'm 100% going to keep using it. You'll see me using it in future videos for sure because I do really like it. And I think it's held up pretty well considering, like I said, I probably said this about 5 times now, but the weather today is so hot here, so I think it's held up pretty well considering the weather, and it's so affordable as well. It's £4.50. So I think if you can get hold of it, or you know anywhere that sells Barry M, just get it, try it, it's really good. Yes, I'd say that the only bad thing is the shade range, like it's awful because there's literally like 10 shades or 11. So who knows, maybe they'll expand, maybe if it is like a really successful concealer they will expand the shade range, that would be great. So yeah, that is it for the video. Okay, so that is the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed this wear test. Yes, I'm doing my outro before because I know I'll probably forget. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope we all like this concealer. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.